So this one I'm going to talk about Scott Pye because I just think that Scott Pye doesn't deserve to get booted out of the category. I think that first of all he's a good guy. Second of all, he's a good driver. He has been very unlucky in terms of reliability, and Team 18's issues seem to happen around his car a bit too often. But not this year. This year it's been just Frosty's doing a better job, which that video will probably be out by the time this one comes out. And I saw him at 22 Adelaide 500, and he qualified in the front row. The only thing that let him down was the mechanical failure. I'm not sure that he deserves to get booted out of his seat at Team 18, but obviously the issue is the money. So if Dave Reynolds takes Scott Pye's seat, it's because Dave Reynolds is bringing Penrite. And Dave Reynolds sounds like he's only going to leave if they don't want him. He's happy at Groves. The Ford situation should rectify itself. So hopefully that should be resolved as soon as possible. And then Scott Pye's seat won't be a threat. Like, they've managed to put it all together. You do have to ask how long is it going to take for him to get really good. And it also depends on the team that he's with. At Walkinshaw, he did as well as the car could do. At TTR Team Penske, he was beaten by Fabian Coulthard, so there was that. He was still good though. He got 3 podiums, and Fabian got 3 podiums, but Fabian got second places, and Scott got third places. So it was 15th versus 12th in the championship. So not that great, but he got pole at Adelaide in 2016. That's the only pole he's had, I'm pretty sure. He's got those podiums with Team 18 in Darwin 2020. And typically, Scott Pye is the highest scorer, whereas Frosty is more consistent and will get the championship result. So like, you'll often see that Frosty, I think, what was it, 2021? Frosty had P4s, and I reckon, yeah, Frosty was just better that year. It's hard to be sure, but they're both solid drivers, and sometimes you see Scott Pye finish 5th. He just pops out of nowhere and finishes 5th. And so, you know, they talk about Ryan Wood and putting Ryan Wood in the car, but he's only good in the Super 2 car. It's high downforce, so what, you're going to chuck him in the Gen 3 car and think that's going to change everything? I don't think it will. He only won races at Perth. We saw him at Townsville. He able to carve his way through the field, but he shouldn't have had to do that because he qualified so badly. I'm not convinced that that's the right move for Team 18. Financial stability is the most important thing for a team, and Scott Pye does bring money to his seat with Visa. You'll notice pretty much every car since 2017 has had Visa on it. That all the Scott Pye's cars. So that's just the way it is. I don't know. I'm not sure that Scott Pye is bad enough to get rid of. The only situation would be, we need more money. So, to get a driver with money, then, but are they going to be a good driver? And the financial situation around that entry is just never consistent. Last year they had Nulon on the car, and that was supposed to be through the end of the year. And then they put on a new sponsor at Bathurst, and then that went to the end of the year, so what the hell is going on there? But it's just, I'm just not sure, and it's constantly changing as well. This year we had the Seiko one at Newcastle. We had Hino. We had the Toyota Forklifts one. I think it just comes down to money. If you wanted to, who is the most talented and best driver to put in that seat? I'm not sure that there's anyone better than Scott Pye for that entry. Maybe David Reynolds, but David Reynolds is such a... I'll do a video about David Reynolds.